Let's get started. So, this is another episode of Zero to Hero, where I am in this season showcasing the transition from going from a nobody in Zelda: Link to the Past to being a proficient speedrunner. So, last time I ran um, I did a run from the original game of Zelda, and I got a 256. World record is 123 and some change. Um, so we're going to work hard to bring that down. So the first question that everyone should ask is, well, where do you start? And the answer is practice and understanding. So the way that speedruns work is that every game is broken down into several categories because after so many years of a lot of these games being speedrun, there's a lot of different ways you can play. So some speed runs for Link to the Past, for example, you can beat in 5 minutes and 34 seconds. I think is the record, and that's a full glitched category, any percent. So when we say what kind of run are we doing, we're doing what's known as an any percent NMG, no S and Q, which all that just means you play the game. You do not use any ground-breaking major glitches, and you can't use the save and quit feature to warp around. Um, that's how I played it when I did the first run. That's how I'm going to do it, and that's the category where we say the world record's 123. There's a lot of different categories. Um, there's categories where you do no sword. There's categories where you can do major glitches, but not certain other glitches. Um, the community is what determines what is and is not an appropriate glitch. So, what we're going to do is the NMG, which stands for no major glitches, and we're going to get started. So, first thing we did was I established a split timer. So as you can see on the bottom left of the screen, we now have a timer that's going to actually capture each segment of a run. This will allow me to tell where I'm getting faster, where I'm slowing down, where I'm having issues, or where I'm doing very well. That'll allow me to focus, practice for any given thing. Now, advanced speedrunners actually use pedals to connect to this, but given I'm not trying to be a world record holder or nothing, I just have it tied to my keyboard. So I can press a button on my keyboard and you can see it'll start up. And then when I finish that segment, it records it and the whole timer keeps going until I get through and then eventually finish the game. And then it stops. And then different versions of the timer will actually have my better times being compared against. So you can see I did things faster this time. So that'll give me the clear picture as to whether or not this is a personal best, how we record times, and all of that. So that's the gist of how to start attacking speed running from a tools perspective. The other thing is they have something called a practice hack. So this, which if you Google it, you'll be able to find it. It's the Link to the Past practice hack. What it does is it allows you to um, go in and find a lot more information about how you're playing. So we'll just go ahead and you can just play it through normal. You'll notice that at the top there's more information. So there's number of hearts, there's enemy life, frames. It checks the inputs that you do. But what's really important is I can bring up this menu and I can go to presets. So if I want to try, for example, doing Eastern and I want to do Armos, it'll warp me right to Armos with all of the stuff that I have equipped. But I'm right here, so I can go in and I can try fighting Armos. if I don't like how it went, oops, I can go in and do it again. Oops. Had a little bit of a glitch. And then I try it, and then I work on it till I get better at it. So you can do all kinds of little changes, and change progress, change things. You can control the RNG so that you um, can get a. You can practice all the little aspects. So this is what tool I'll be using to go through and actually learn the various things. Now there's two minor glitches that I'm going to use. Three, sorry, that I'll showcase here that I'll be practicing. One of them is called the Ice Palace Bomb Jump. So this in Ice Palace is probably the biggest time save. It'll allow you to go through this dungeon in no time at all. You just have to skip this block without it being down. So you got to line up to the wall, drop a bomb, get your sword right under the bomb, and then hit it. And I will try real quick to do it properly. Didn't get it. I still have to learn the controls of the practice hack as well. So you gotta line up here. See how I did that? I put the sword right under the bomb. There's resources online to show you exactly how to do that. But now that this is done, I can go through, and when I get to the big key chest, I'll be able to or the boss room, I'll be able to just pop down, get it done, and move on. And that'll speed things up enormously. The other thing I want to show you is something called spin speed. Okay, so anytime you have a stair like this stair here, you can put Link into a glitch state, which will allow you to tap a stair and get enormous speed boosts. To do it, you have to go ahead and do a spin, but as you spin, you have to slide your finger across the B button and hit the A button. I may not be able to execute it perfectly because I still have a lot to learn with this, but oh wow, did it first try. So now if you notice I'm hitting B, I can't swing my sword, but now when I hit these stairs, I can zip around like a madman. So this is only good for a screen, and I think it even stops if you get hit. But either way, you can use this for short bursts around. And last but not least, let's see. I'll show you something called fake flippers. As you can see, I do not have the flipper item. So with fake flippers, the goal is to trick the game into thinking that you have flippers and let you do a quick swim. The In the run, this is used to cheat out a teleport earlier than you should. So what you do is you have to be on the same frame, or you have to be on the same edge pixel so that when you jump into the water, you screen transition as you hit the water. And that'll trick the game into thinking you have flippers. Now, the danger here is that if you get hit, you will soft lock. So don't get hit. Your run is over if you get hit. But this is the point. So you can hit this warp, and then when you're leaving desert, you can save some time to get up here. So I'll be practicing that as well. So I would say in about a week or so, when I have this stuff practiced and I get the route a little more learned, I'm going to give it another go. Another note is that we are using the Japanese 1.0, which is why these glitches can occur. They can't occur in the US version. Plus, the text boxes are much faster. So just using the Japanese 1.0 should save a lot of time right off the bat for these runs. So that's all I wanted to showcase today. It's a short episode. This is what's going to be being practiced, and I will go ahead and after I get some practice under my belt, I'll do another run, and we'll get an update on that 256 and bring it down some more. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.